Hey everyone and welcome back. Today I am so excited for this video. I've done quite a few DIYs in the past using kid toys from Dollar Tree, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree and see what else I can find that we could make some really cute DIYs with. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into these fun Dollar Tree DIYs made out of kid toys. For this first one, I found this cute little guitar, and we are going to take this outside and spray paint it with a gray color. And you can use any type of gray. I prefer like a darker gray. This one's a little bit on the light side, but it's okay. So once that's all dry, I'm going to take my platinum acrylic paint and sponge it on with this little sponge, and this is my galvanizing method. If you guys have seen some of my other videos, this is how I galvanize everything. It's so easy. I've tried so many different ways, and this is the easiest. It takes 2 products. So now once that is dry, I'm taking these little flowers. These are also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut 2 of them off, and we're going to stick them inside of the little hole on the guitar, and this is just going to be a cute little decoration piece. This next one, I'm taking this little rake. I had wanted to make a rake and a shovel, but my Dollar Tree did not have the shovel. So I'm just going to take this out and spray paint it that same gray color. And then now we are going to sponge on the platinum color as well and make this one look galvanized too. Once that's all dry, I'm going to take some more of these same little flowers, and I'm cutting off 4 pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and glue them onto the little rake just right at the bottom, kind of pointing down. And then after those are all dry and on there, we are going to take some twine and wrap that around quite a few times to make it pretty thick, and then tie it in a bow. Now these next 2 are ones that I've already had on my channel a couple years ago, but I thought that they would be fun to add to this video as well because I'm using these little blocks. These are like in the toy section at Dollar Tree, so I thought these would be perfect. So I'm going to make a little miniature washboard with these. So I'm just kind of laying them out to see how I want them, and then once you get them laid out how you like, then you can start gluing them all together. Now I'm going to take some brown paint and mix it with a little bit of water to make more of a stain, and I'm going to put about 2 coats onto the little washboard so that it just looks like it's a bit stained. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of cardstock, and you're going to want it pretty long because what we're going to do is make this, we're going to kind of fold it back and forth in an accordion style. But first you're going to want to go ahead and spray paint it with that gray color because we're going to galvanize it. And now I'm taking a little bit of like decorative cardstock. You can use whatever kind you want, and I'm just going to make it fit up in the top part of the little washboard. So you're going to cut a little rectangle and then glue that into the top part, and then we are going to go back to the washboard part. Now once that other piece is dry, I'm going to do my galvanizing method again and using the same exact paint. So I'm just taking that platinum acrylic paint and I'm going to sponge it on. And then once that is dry, you're going to take it and start folding it like one way and then go back the other way, so it's kind of like an accordion. And then you can just take your glue gun and glue it right in the middle, and it will look like a little miniature washboard. For this next one, we're going to make a little miniature ladder, so we're going to be using those little blocks again. These are so handy. If you guys ever find these at your Dollar Tree, grab a bunch of them because there's so many different projects you could do with these. So I'm just going to lay them out and see how I want the ladder to look, and then once you have that figured out, you can start gluing them all together. And then I am going to take that same brown paint and make a stain for this as well, and do about 2 coats for this one as well. Next, I'm taking that same floral paper and we're going to make like a little throw, like a blanket, towel, whatever you want to call it, that is going to go across the top of the ladder. So you're just going to cut a little piece and then you're just going to fold that over the top part and glue it right in place. And this is the last one that we're going to be doing with these little wood blocks. And I'm going to make a cute little centerpiece, like a little tray. And what I'm doing first is I want to put these mason jars inside of it. So I'm putting them in there to see how big I need to make the tray. So once you get it all laid out like that, you can start gluing the bottom part together. And then I couldn't figure out which way the bottom pieces would go in there best, but I figured out if you kind of stack them in 2 separate little rows, that was going to be the easiest. So just start gluing them all together. And it doesn't matter what color the blocks are, we're going to paint them white, so it's not going to matter. I'm also taking some regular glue, this is from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just kind of filling in all the little cracks because it's harder to do with a glue gun. So at the end, I am going to take some Mod Podge and kind of seal it as well. And then once I got the bottom in, I took the rest of the pieces and just built the tray sides, and I was able to go 4 high. So I want to say I used about 4 boxes for this project, and it was the perfect amount. I had just enough for the whole project, so thankfully I didn't break any or anything like that. So then once you have the whole tray finished, make sure it's all glued and it's sturdy. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this outside and spray paint it with my white spray paint. And then I did notice there were some glue pieces that were kind of sticking out. So I'm just taking my sandpaper and I'm kind of like just smoothing everything out. And I am kind of roughing up the edges a bit just to make it a little more rustic looking. And next I'm taking that thin twine and I'm just going to wrap it around the mason jar tops a few times just for a little bit of decoration. And then now I'm going to take these flowers, these are from Dollar Tree, I'm going to cut them off of their little stems so that they're not too long. And I also got these long grass pieces, those look so cute. I don't know if they have them right now, I haven't seen them in a while. This project was kind of old. But now I'm taking these little fairy lights, and these I want to say are from Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something like that. So I'm going to put a little bit in each jar, and then I'm going to put the grass in there and then add the flowers in and just kind of disperse them evenly. And lastly, I'm going to put them into the little tray and then add some of my little Spanish moss that I had. And my idea was to try to cover the little battery pack with the Spanish moss, but the battery pack was a little too big, but it's okay. I don't think you can really notice. And I just love how this one turned out. This I had made for Valentine's Day a few years back, and this was my centerpiece at Valentine's Day. And I just love how it turned out, and I can't believe I made that little tray from Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. All right, for this next one, we're going to take this cute little tea set. This is adorable. My kids actually have this little set at my grandma's house and they play with it in the bathtub. So I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it all white. And I don't know if you guys guessed, but we are going to do a little miniature Rae Dunn inspired tea set. So once you get everything all spray painted white, I actually went on my computer and I made on my Cricut, I'm going to make the little wording. You guys could totally take a Sharpie and just write the wording on the little tea set. That would work as well, but I figured, you know what, I've got my Cricut, I might as well use it. So these were really kind of tricky to make because they're so tiny, but I made 9 different little sayings, and then I'm just going to put them on the teapot, the little cups, and then the plates. I will put down in the description box, if you guys have a Cricut, I will put down in the description box what wording I used and then what font I used, because this font is so similar to the Rae Dunn font. I love it. I've actually made some larger cups as well, so I will put all of that stuff in the description box below. But I think this one turned out so cute. It's definitely not, it doesn't look perfect, but it was really kind of hard to work with because they were so little. But I think this is so cute. It could be great for a little 3-tier tray or in your hut. Okay, for this last one, we are going to do a hula hoop light decoration. So originally I wanted to make a chandelier. Well, it did not happen. So the first thing I did was I took this outside and spray painted the hula hoop black, and now I'm taking these lights. These particular lights are from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I think you guys are noticing a theme. I love those stores. But you can buy, I know Dollar Tree has little fairy lights too that you could use. So these were really hard to work with, so I don't even recommend using these, but just regular lights would probably work a lot better. So what I'm doing is just wrapping it all the way around the little hula hoop. And originally I was going to take twine. I was going to take 4 pieces of twine and kind of connect it in the center and make a chandelier. Well, the battery pack was too heavy and I really didn't have anywhere to hang it. So I figured, you know what? This is going to make a cute little, it's almost like a wreath. So I just went ahead and got those lights working, and then I hot glued the battery pack to the back of the little hula hoop. And then I ended up hanging this outside on our little patio on my husband's like office window. And I think it looks so cute. It's just like a little piece of artwork, and at night it just sets off the cutest little ambiance, and I love how it looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all on my next video. Bye!